Can American zoos help shape society to live sustainable lives in relation to Earth's natural ecosystems? The first zoo was opened in 1874 with the goal of conserving a dwindling native species. Progress was hindered and motivated by varying cultural shifts that changed human perception. Today's zoos hope to promote public awareness in the conservation of Earth's wildlife ecosystems. The American mindset during the 19th century was molded by the pull of Western expansion due to the promise of wealth and land and the opportunities for growth due to technological improvements that characterized the Industrial Revolution. The expectation for immediate gratification shaped the way zoos would be viewed for 100 years. In 1974, American zoos were seen as distinctive marks of culture. The beautiful gardens were embedded with rows of cages to show varying species. The spectacle of the zoos can be understood in the language used to describe a bear fight in the Galveston Daily News in 1880.
Up and down the pit went the deadly struggle. They came together like a flash. The polar rose on its hind legs with his enemy in his embrace. The bones could be heard to crack.
Even though the zoos were set up to preserve wildlife, the lack of knowledge on how to care for species actually encouraged the stranglehold put on nature till a change of heart in the 1970s. The 70s marked a huge social upheaval due to an increase in knowledge, support for the underprivileged, and environmental awareness. The public clamor for environmental legislation sparked the government to take action. The most important aspect of zoo transformation was the laws passed during the Civil Rights Movement in the 1970s. The Animal Welfare Act of 1970, the Marine Mammal Protection Act of 1972, the Endangered Species Act of 1973 would forever impact our zoos.
Each of us all across this great land has a stake in maintaining and improving environmental quality, clean air and clean water, the wise use of our land, the protection of wildlife and natural beauty, parks for all to enjoy. These are part of the birthright of every American.
The steps taken in the 1970s to raise public awareness contributed to the creation of organizations like the Association of Zoos and Aquariums that provide species survival plans for accredited zoos to help keep these animals around for future generations. Zoos are trying to show animals in exhibits that are modeled after their natural habitats to increase the knowledge on how they live and create concern for the animal's existence. There are educational displays throughout zoos explaining how humans can impact animal habitats to increase the public knowledge on a sustainable lifestyle with the wild. Most zoos also offer outside education through preschools, camps, and internet websites to encourage the study of ecology.
Zoos have huge potential. If you look at the volume of people that visit zoos, 140 million people visit EAZA zoos. That's a massive number of people to reach with a conservation message.
In a 3-year study done in 2007, it was found that adult attitudes toward conservation was impacted by their visit to the zoo. It is this widespread ability of education that could cause the next wave of environmental awareness. If enough people begin to care about wildlife and have the ability to learn how to reduce the threats against wildlife and their habitats, then people could change the way they interact with their environment in a positive way.